On today's Warren Buffet brunch, Warren Buffett brunch. What's funnier, Warren Buffett brunch or Warren Buffet?
Brunch? It's like when we used to call Target Target.
Target.
I like Warren Buffet.
Called November 11th, 2025. Biz Nuggets. That's Matt's favorite show, Biz Nuggets.
Oh, haha.
Our show today is being sponsored by FreeFlowAnalytics.com, the only platform measuring board power connections and performance for free.
Yeah, free. That's free is zero still, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. Is it going to help me buy more toys for my triplets this winter?
You would not be here if you had triplets. You would be in a cave.
Or I would be in a mental hospital.
All right, let's just rip
Ready?
through some nuggets because you know what, the Dems caved, and I don't want to think about anything else except jokes that we can make that are
let's
horrible.
tell some jokes. Although most of my jokes will probably make you feel worse.
None of my jokes are funny. So let's
that chainsaw better be filled with disgusting and manly gas and oil and have really giant testicles. Headline of the week. The Tories, you know who the Tories are, right? That's the Conservative
Tories.
Republicans over there in the UK. Tories vow to take a chainsaw to ESG rules to boost London listings. Take a chainsaw. How many of those Tories have actually ever held a chainsaw, you think?
I just want to think about a chainsaw with actual testicles on it instead of that
big dangling. I bet you that the UK actually has pretty good laws about getting rid of loud gas chainsaws, right? They probably do have a lot of.
They probably don't have
operated
them.
And
it is a battery-operated chainsaw, probably. But
they're men. They're men, and they want to get rid of data. They want to get a chainsaw and get rid of data.
Didn't we already do the chainsaw thing with Elon Musk on stage holding a chainsaw, and even he said he regretted it?
Look, you have to, when you're a conservative, Republican, Tory, whatever you are, you have to constantly resort to political theater. That's all you really have. You have chainsaws. You have getting rid of data that they think is not manly enough. I don't know.
They're like the silverback gorillas. They like pound their chest and make big sounds like, you know.
All right. I think we can end the show after that weird moment. I tried to get Doug to buy a Haunted Mansion Lego set for $89.99. But for some reason, he wasn't really that interested. Headline of the week. A firm CEO says furloughed federal employees are starting to lose interest in shopping.
I can't figure out why.
This is a guy named Max Levchin. He's formerly of PayPal. He owns $2.1 billion of a firm's shares, or almost 24 million Haunted Mansion Lego sets.
Wow. Is the real question is that the real price for a Haunted Lego?
Yes, absolutely.
A Haunted Mansion Lego set, really?
I was almost going to pick the one like the Boba Fett Lego set that was like $189, but I thought that was too unbelievable. I thought the Haunted Mansion was
they
better.
wouldn't have been buying that anyway. That was always out of the price range.
In our Meet Subtle Sexism, where a stacked resume is treated like proof of competence for women, but men are assumed competent by default. Headline of the week. That's not really funny. That's just me being angry.
That just seems angry.
Yeah. And here's the headline. Meet Zara Rahim, the 35-year-old with a stacked resume who masterminded Zoran Mamdani's winning mayoral campaign. Why do we need to point out her stacked resume?
Why do we have to say?
Is this to say to all the anti-DEI people she's okay? Because I don't get this.
A Muslim millennial won the mayoral election. I don't think
it doesn't even matter if it's a Muslim, right? It's about a woman.
DEI.
It's because she's a woman. I guess maybe you're right. It's double DEI, right?
It's double DEI. So she was
just bullshit, though.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I'm calling you out, Fortune, and this is from Dave Smith. Can you imagine the article was written by Dave Smith?
Does Dave Smith have a stacked resume?
Is it a real person? Do you think it's a real... Yeah, where's his stacked resume? In that half day on Thursday, has been technically reclassified as Soul Throttling Half Thursdays. Headline of the week. Jamie Dimon predicts AI will shorten the work week. Quote, my guess is the developed world will be working 3.5 days a week.
Oh, that's
Why would
one
you?
half.
Why are you dragging people in on that Thursday, Jamie? What are you doing? What do you? I mean, imagine that all the horror show of finding like daycare, of like figuring out transportation. Like, what are you doing to people?
I love
Jamie?
a good half day. Come on, take the half.
So insipid, by the way, that he does he have like a slide rule that determined that? Like, what is he doing?
That's my favorite part.
Where's the lab that he came up with this?
At some point, he was just like, because saying a 4-day work week doesn't sound cool. Saying a 3-day work week sounds ridiculous.
That is a 4-day work week.
I mean,
3.5 days.
You can taste the blowhard. Like
it's so stupid.
The half is just for the narrative.
Right. So yeah, because showing up that 4th day of the week is not a 4-day work week.
That's
right?
not a 4-day. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no.
In our, I'm sorry, what did you say? I have drilling fluids in my ears. Headline of the week. Elon Musk's Boring Company fined nearly $500,000 after it dumped drilling fluids into Las Vegas manholes, then feigned compliance and was caught doing it again.
Yay!
I mean, Jesus Christ, this guy, like, every week one of his companies is breaking regulations.
You know what? I'm a little sad. We haven't had a Neuralink headline in a while. Like we haven't had like how like the chip made someone kill someone or something. Like it's coming, but it hasn't happened yet.
All right, what do you got? Give me some.
I'm gonna do just a couple. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
In a poll of nearly 1,000 musicians, bagpipes rated as difficult. Headline of the week.
Yeah.
Difficult future for Great Barrier Reef under climate change, new model shows.
Wow, you went for bagpipes on that one.
Well, I just like things that you would consider difficult
yeah.
are bagpipes.
Yes,
like,
I would. You're right.
Like the flute.
Absolutely. Or like learning like pro Adobe editing for like a 70mm film or something.
Right.
Like that sounds difficult.
That sounds difficult.
Yeah.
Things that I don't consider difficult are the future of the Great Barrier Reef, which sounds
sad.
like dire and horrible, not difficult.
Bill Gates says don't worry about it.
In our, Elon Musk says his robot is the only way to eliminate poverty after he gets $1 trillion. Headline of the week. Elon Musk says Optimus will eliminate poverty in speech after his $1 trillion pay package was approved.
Elon Musk better be careful, right? Because depending on how they program Optimus, what if Optimus determines based on its AI understanding of the world that one way to eliminate poverty would be to eliminate the wealth hoarders like Elon Musk? Like, what if it takes aim at Elon? Because I was doing some work with ChatGPT today, trying to understand that if we invested $1 trillion, right, annually, and even if it had like a yield of like 5 to 7%, something pretty low, I guess, how we could fund anti-poverty programs, and it sounds like, especially like in the U.S., you could just solve poverty right there.
Yeah, with the 5%.
As long as you invested it annually and you contributed to anti-poverty programs. So he better be careful, is what I'm saying.
Well, the reason why I basically didn't rewrite a headline there is because this headline was written by
I didn't even notice that. I'm like so out of it that they both sound like jokes to me. They both sound like jokes. Yeah.
But it is a joke in and of itself. But Business Insider left out the most important word because Musk did say, this is a quote, at his annual general meeting, after he got awarded $1 trillion, that his robot was the, quote, only way.
Yeah, I heard that. I saw that live. The only
to eliminate poverty.
Can you imagine? The only way.
But it might not be, because in our Elon Musk says he's building a robot that can eliminate the bottom third of low-income households if he gets $5 trillion. Headline of the week.
Yeah.
Bank of America nearly 1/3 of low-income U.S. households are living paycheck to paycheck. So this is the
Yeah.
flip side. Rather
Yeah.
than eliminating the wealth hoarders, just eliminate the poor, and you've eliminated poverty.
Well, I gotta tell you, the way Doge slashed a lot of international aid, right? That has already been attributed to killing people. Elon's buddy Donald Trump is like refusing to release full SNAP benefits. I mean, it's kind of what they're doing, right?
Yeah.
They're systematically kind of edging poor out of the world.
Yeah,
Not by
if they're
helping
all-
them.
If you're all dead,
Yes.
you don't have to help them anymore.
Yeah. Oh, you better cheer me up after that one.
How about this one? In our Elon Musk says that his next AI will get you a sandwich and a beer from the fridge and promises not to talk about eliminating poverty during the football game if he gets $10 trillion. Headline of the week.
Yeah.
Elon boasts that his AI can generate a beautiful woman saying, "I will always love you."
I don't get why
That's
do we
it.
I don't understand that one. Like is this Elon's understanding of like love and partnership and
No.
companionship?
That is the whole thing. We have
To eliminate
Elon
women?
Musk, Sergey and Larry, Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, because all they ever wanted was to just
Oh.
be validated when they were 13
Yeah.
and have a beautiful woman of their dreams say they love them.
Oh.
He's telling you the
Okay.
whole reason.
Is this why Jeff Bezos like shut down the city of Venice and made sure the whole world knew about it in 5,000 headlines that he was getting married? Is that why?
That's why. Because
Yeah.
and that's why you divorced Mackenzie Scott, because she's just the woman that you married. She's
she
not
must
the
have
one with
divorced
the
him.
fake
She must have
the
divorced
fake
him.
breasts and the
Yeah.
lips and like the whole thing. This is it. This is the whole reason. But the next step
I will always
is-
love you. Yeah.
Yeah, next step is go get me a sandwich. Isn't that the next step? Isn't that in the 13-year-old boy's dreams? Like, isn't that the way that works?
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately. All right, I'm going to take over. And unfortunately, I have more Musk headlines for you. It was a
good.
big Musk week. I mean, he, $1 trillion payout. In our Is Musk style an acronym for greed? Headline of the week. You can do the math, while Musk style greed acronym.
Sure. Yeah.
EV maker Rivian gives CEO a Musk-style pay package worth up to $5 billion.
Musk
go.
style.
Yeah, Musk, which means what? Like basically a failed EV company?
Yeah,
Is
an
that
EV
it?
company you buy from someone else, call yourself the founder of. You're really good at raising money, and then you meme stock your way to a
they're
massive
like-
pay package.
They barely have any market share, and
Did you see this? Yeah, they have like 4%.
they may or may
market
not
share.
be better cars. I don't really know.
Did you see the zine that Free Float put out this
Oh
week?
yeah, I did actually. I got it sent to my inbox, my email.
So you can go to Free Float LLC and sign up for it, or freefloatanalytics.com, and by signing up for an account there, you get it for free too. But in the zine, it pointed out that the operational goals they set for Musk, like the impossible operational goals, are all they wrote into the contract that if there's a covered event, which includes government inaction or regulations that don't allow them to market the way they want to market, then they can just say he hit the operational goals,
Oh, that's
even
good
if he didn't hit
because
them.
because he has his own insiders working in Doge. Maybe he can just make that happen.
He can
on the
literally just
inside.
call somebody and be like, "Tell me I can't put out that ad,
Yeah.
and I've hit my operational goals."
As,
like he
as
doesn't
the
have to
retail
sell a
investors
thing.
applaud. Yeah, then the retail investors can stand up and applaud.
Fabulous! It's fabulous.
Is the joke that I agree with the greedy guy worth $160 billion? Or that we all fell for Warren's cuddly everyman routine? Headline of the week. Warren Buffett takes aim at Elon Musk's $1 trillion Tesla pay package. Ace Investor says, envy and greed walk hand in hand. So he's calling out Elon Musk for being greedy. Now, which side are you on here? Did you fall for Warren being a regular Joe? Or do you
I
agree
did.
with the greedy guy? Like, does he get to call out? I'm just confused by this one.
I did fall for it.
Is he?
I
is he-
almost did this one too.
Yeah.
Because it is a
This is
comical.
This is like a David Fincher movie, or like it's making my head spin a little bit. I don't really know how to handle this
It is a bit
one.
comical that a guy with $160 billion says to another guy with $500 billion, like, you're greedy? Like, that's a little weird.
A guy who can't really manage also to hand out the money through charities, but gives it to his kids' foundations too. Like I don't really know. Warren is the greatest marketer in our
Ever.
century, right? Like,
Ever. Really ever.
Because so many people love him, and no one calls him greedy, but Elon gets a lot of shit.
Well,
that's all I'm gonna
because
say.
he eats delightful candies and drinks
Drinks
Coke
soda.
or whatever.
Yeah, Coke. In our Hey Ma, the fake economist wealth hoarder is saying something important. Turn your radio down. Headline of the week. Do you like that?
Radio?
He and his mom, they still listen to the radio. You like that?
I love that. I love that he and his
AM
mom
radio,
are not
probably.
sure exactly where they're from because that accent
Maybe
goes somewhere-
WBZ, maybe the fan. I don't know what they're listening
somewhere between Boston
to. Yeah,
and
my accents
Transylvania.
suck. Yeah. Elon Musk warns. I love when CEOs warn stuff.
Thank God they're
Elon
warning.
Musk warns Mamdani policies, which haven't even been established yet, by the way. Whatever. Mamdani policies and low universal income would trigger catastrophic decline in U.S. living standards. Wow, this guy, Elon, I didn't realize this guy was like a University of Chicago trained economist or something. This guy, I mean, it's impressive.
I don't think you understand how bad it would be if
Amazing.
everybody made money.
I love that he's doing all this work, talking about the economy on policies that don't even exist yet. Like, they're not fully fleshed out.
Look,
That's incredible work.
if
I mean,
Mamdani gives poor people money,
what, a free bus ride?
a minimum dignity of living, right?
Yeah,
like
like
a
a
free
bu-
bus,
like a bus
ride
ride.
and a grocery
A
store.
bus
that
ride from
doesn't upcharge.
89th Street to what, 54th Street? Is that
Yeah,
what Elon Musk
if
is
he-
worried about?
If he does that,
Yeah.
they will not need an Optimus robot, and they're going to die.
Oh
Optimus
shit!
is
I didn't
the
even think about
only
that.
way-
Right. Oh, I didn't even think
The
about
only way to keep the
that. How
bus
long should
ride doesn't
Mamdani
solve the
wait
problem.
for that to happen? How long
Well,
should?
the $1 trillion pay package is a 10-year vest, so.
But his
they should
mandate
just-
now as the mayor of New York is to help New Yorkers, and he was elected by a coalition of New Yorkers across all the boroughs and races, and so it's like, how long should
Stop
he
it with
wait? How long should he wait?
Coalition. That-
Okay, sorry.
Stop it with that.
In our college dropout, you see there's a lot of college dropouts going on. A college dropout wealth hoarding culture destroyer
Wow.
amazed that Hollywood wardrobe department at a movie studio in operation since 1924 for a director whose films have been nominated for 40 Academy Awards had the non-AI brain power to look at a photograph of him. Headline of the week. I hate this guy. I'm sorry, Zuck. I don't really like you. Mark Zuckerberg says the social network nailed his wardrobe. Every single shirt or fleece they had in that movie is a shirt or fleece that I own.
I like.
What a simpleton this guy is.
So if you haven't seen The Social Network,
Simpleton.
it is a fabulous movie. But
Yeah. They looked at a photograph. They got it right, Matt.
what I like is they paid the director and the movie paid such attention to detail that they made sure everything in his wardrobe was perfect, and even Zuckerberg. But the thing they missed, if you ask Zuckerberg, is he didn't do it to get girls. Like he doesn't,
This is a movie. Yeah, this is a movie from Columbia Pictures by David Fincher, written by Aaron Sorkin, another award-winning writer and
I mean,
director.
literally like the two greatest. Like
Yeah,
one of my
and this-
favorite directors, my favorite
This
writer.
blowhard who thinks that he controls, the trajectory of human intelligence. That's what he's praising. They got the shirt
The
right.
shirt right. He got the right shirt.
What a AWOD. And finally, in my section, another college dropout. In our college dropout says humans are unique, while his AI design company proves they aren't. Headline of the week.
Oh.
I kind of stumbled over that. I'm going to say that again. College dropout says humans are unique, while his AI design company proves they aren't. Headline of the week. Figma CEO says Charlie XCX's Brat album cover is an example of why AI won't replace humans anytime soon. That's the fabulous college dropout,
Wow.
Dylan Field, who I'm just so glad that he's weighing in on this important matter, right? I mean, why would we think that AI is going to replace us, replace designers? Right? He's running an AI design company, but
So
I just
have you
love
seen
these
the
guys.
cover?
Yeah, it's like a very simple cover, right? It's like
Yeah, it's a
simple-
green cover that just says Brat on it.
Yeah, but now that exists, AI is probably already
They've
studying
already
that.
stolen it, and now you
and
can
they're
make,
consider. I mean, this guy. I mean, I just like that the college dropouts are here to like kind of guide us.
tell us. Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God
And I-
someone's guiding
And
us.
I love that there's a network of like creepy Peter Thielian VC investors over there in the Silicon Valley who are giving billions of dollars to these dropouts to help shape the future of our culture and our world, while we all sit back and what, like scroll, like doom scroll through Instagram. Like, what are we?
Look, if they hadn't, if these people hadn't pointed these things out, I would be happily listening to the album Brat, wearing a fleece, riding on a free bus. I mean, I imagine the dystopia. That would have been horrible.
That's true. All right, what do you? Finish
All right,
us
I
off
got,
here.
I got a
Nuggets.
couple more to round us out. And there's a little bit of a theme going on with the rest of mine.
What's the
You
theme?
ready?
Happiness, joy.
No, not happiness.
No.
In our Jamie Dimon says he never shits at work. His bathroom door doesn't have a handle. Headline of the week. Jamie Dimon shares why he never reads text messages at work. I don't have notifications.
Oh, I think you're wrong about that. I think he probably has an amazing private bathroom, like one of the greatest private bathrooms in the history of the world.
You think so?
Yes,
Do you think
absolutely.
What percentage of CEOs do you think shit at work? 100?
Yes, because I think they had the dream that we all wished for when we worked in corporate America. It's a private bathroom. That's the dream. Just your own private, gilded bathroom, right?
Maybe that's why they don't want us to have free bus rides, because they might have to share a bathroom, because they might be taxed enough to
I
share
tell
a
you,
bathroom.
People are always busy comparing like Europe to America. The only thing that matters is this: is the only thing that Europeans are better at us is that they have designed and developed bathrooms in public spaces with full doors that go from the ceiling to the floor that lock. That's the only thing they got better.
That's
than
what
us.
they did. That was
Not
the great
stalls,
innovation of
not
Europe.
like weird gaps, not like they just like doors. I love the doors.
In our Jamie Dimon says, you see
Yes.
the pattern here?
I love
Jamie
Jamie,
Dimon
yeah.
says he never tokenizes deposit interoperability at work. He doesn't have the app. Headline
Oh,
of the
so
week.
lost. Yeah.
JP Morgan and DBS explore tokenized deposit interoperability in quest for multi-bank framework.
Did you just make that up?
This is a real headline. I read this headline and I
Oh.
only chose it because I have no fucking idea what it says.
This
What the
sounds like
hell is that?
it sounds like every Eric Trump headline. He's always talking about like some tokens and crypto.
Like, you think
and-
Jamie Dimon somewhere has any idea what tokenized deposit interoperability, multi-bank frameworks, actually what that means? Isn't that just transferring, like
Wealth
using
to
blockchain to transfer deposit accounts between banks? But they have to
suppose.
write it. They have to write it in a way that's literally impossible for anyone to understand.
I don't
what's
like
going
it. All I know is I don't like it.
on. All right, this one, just bear with me. There's some
Okay,
things.
I'm gonna stick with this one.
In our at Just Capital,
Yeah, just capital.
we strive to foster an economy and society that works for Verizon. I mean, everyone. Yes, everyone, not just Verizon. Well, maybe mostly Verizon. Verizon ranks 17th in our top 100 rankings, which is weird because we're here to help everyone, not just Verizon. Headline of the week.
I'm confused. Yeah.
Just Capital strengthens board of directors with 6 strategic appointments.
Wait, what do you mean? What's going on here?
So Just Capital is a nonprofit founded
Yeah.
by Paul Tudor Jones,
Okay.
the fourth or whatever.
Wasn't he the basis for Led Zeppelin?
No, not at all. They added 6 directors to the board. Now the board has 3 people on their board from Verizon. Dan Schulman, who's the new CEO of Verizon,
Yes.
was the CEO of PayPal. Laxman Narasimhan, who's on the board of Verizon, and Franz Paschke, who's an executive vice president at Verizon. Not to mention the fact that another guy on the board came from PayPal. One of the new guys.
that's where
Dan
Dan
Schulman
Schulman-
worked at
yeah.
PayPal.
Wait.
So
Yeah,
Just Capital has
Wait,
also
what?
has. I'm not kidding. This is all real.
This is the
Capital.
Just Capital Board?
This is the Just Capital Board. Just
Why?
Capital.
Why
is
did this happen? I don't understand.
Is about ranking companies on who do the best for like society and like their great.
Oh, and they
leaders.
chose Verizon as their
And
the
they
genetic
chose-
gene pool. The gene pool, yeah.
Not only that, we just talked about in our proxy countdown
And 3 dudes
Patricia
too.
Russo and Mark Weinberger as 2 of the most connected directors in the entire U.S. board ecosystem, both of whom are on this board.
This is all bullshit.
I don't understand what happened when we decided that a nonprofit foundation whose job it is to, this is a quote, foster an economy and society that works for everyone, chose mostly Verizon, PayPal, and the most connected directors on earth to represent everyone.
It makes no sense. I don't.
I
don't
saw
like
that.
it.
I
Dan
don't like it at
Schulman's
all.
he's the chair.
He's the
of
chair. He's the
Yeah.
chair of that board. He's the chair. Yeah.
Wow.
It's quite the board. We actually know a person on that board.
Who's that?
Our boy Roosevelt Giles. He's
Okay.
a real. He's a legit human. I love that dude.
Abigail
But-
Disney, board emeritus director.
Yeah, she was on the board. Yeah. There's some
That's
good
just
people on
that's
there.
just weird.
You're
So
mixing in
obviously,
good people. I don't understand.
obviously
why-
there was there a cash injection from Verizon to Just
I don't
Capital?
know.
I mean, there must
I
have been a
don't know.
cash.
I-
Can we?
I don't know how it
Can we
works.
get some of that cash? I'll take some Verizon.
I don't know. I don't know how it works.
dudes. Yeah.
In our ISS and Glass Lewis reported it was just a coincidence that they are targeting an individual director whose job is diversity and not the CEO or chair, who is longest tenured, and that no, it had nothing to do with getting rid of the white guy on the logo thing. This is just about merit. Headline of the week:
What's going on?
proxy firms recommend booting Cracker Barrel director, but not the CEO.
Okay, who are we targeting here?
They're targeting the one director.
Yeah.
I put away his name. I don't remember where I put it. The one director. There it is. Gilbert Davila.
Oh yeah.
His firm does diversity search.
Yes, we talked about him. Yeah.
That's the one director that the proxy advisor said they should vote out.
A
He is-
DEI specialist is what he's being referred to.
He literally is
Well-
like
I mean,
Oh.
that makes sense, right? But
But
why is
according-
Glass Lewis and ISS? Why are they? I get
According
that
to the data,
I get
he
that
has-
like the New York Post and Robbie Starbuck would want that. but
I
why-
have no idea what's going on like anymore. According to the data, he has like 7% influence. He's not like an important, powerful guy. His the only thing is that he's a DEI specialist. They didn't target the longest tenured director, who happens to be the chair. They didn't target the CEO, who made the decision to do the logo. They targeted the person of color who specializes in DEI as the person to vote out.
Yeah, that's an uncomfortable.
I don't know what's
situation.
going on.
Yeah,
What the hell is going on?
it's uncomfortable.
I love that we can like pin this on one brown guy though. Thank God.
I'm just like the political theater of it. Like I'm okay if that's like the Robbie Starbuck or like whoever Fox Business is targeting him, but Glass Lewis,
Glass
and
Lewis
ISS,
and
but-
ISS.
I mean, there
They
should
don't
be
vote
some,
against anybody.
but
and they're
there
voting
should be
against that
some.
guy.
There should be like a pretty substantial list of objective reasoning behind this, right? Why they should be announcing the objective reasoning why they're keeping everybody else and why they're targeting him, right? I mean, otherwise, it's just a bunch of nonsense, right? Am I wrong?
This is on the back of an activist shareholder who is pushing to fire the CEO and remove this guy.
Oh, so it's a deal. Get rid of the brown person. Okay.
And the only one that they said to get rid of was not the CEO. Was
And let's
this
not forget.
guy.
Let's not forget that Cracker Barrel has been failing as a corporation long before this whole sign thing happened. It's been failing
Yeah,
for a long time.
a decade.
Yeah.
Because no one eats there.
And you're not going to keep eating there now just because they still have the same greasy
Because
sign.
it's 2025 and meatloaf still sucks, right? Like
Yeah.
we don't. need.
Did
to
they
be
even get a chance to change the signs, or did they actually physically change the signs, or just announce?
I drove by one. It didn't have the white guy on it, but it wasn't the sign in the top of the store. It was like at the entrance.
Because I wonder if like this, yeah, I wonder if the silver lining here is that they did replace the signs, and at least when they put the old signs back in, they have newer, clean ones. They like actually not the old greasy, disgusting.
No. They're using the
ones
same
with
grease
dead
one,
flies
yeah.
all. Oh, you think okay?
Speaking of Robbie Starbuck, in
Oh.
our Robbie Starbuck announces he's launched a new campaign against the Lincoln Memorial
Oh no.
after discovering a black man may have been hired over a white man for a job once. Headline of the week. Abraham Lincoln wrote a job reference for a black friend in 1861. It's on view at the
that's
Presidential Library and Museum.
The first DEI hire, maybe, right?
That's a Robbie Starbuck. Where are you, buddy? Like, why are we not, basically knocking down the Lincoln Memorial because it's, it's a DEI monument now?
I mean, there really is no joke there because there was a article in Time magazine. The headline: Male drivers sue Uber and Lyft over women-only ride-hailing. And the reason why they wanted to have women-only ride-hailing at these companies is because there's just
the men kept assaulting the women.
Yeah, there's just a huge, unfortunate, horrible problem with assault in these, and that they've known about it for years and haven't solved the problem. And they're suggesting it's violating sex discrimination laws. I mean, we're just in a batshit crazy
So if
world.
I
I hope the elections last week, also featured in the zine, was some of the all-stars from last week's election, part of this anti-DEI wave that went on in America last week. I hope that we're going to see the beginning of the end to some of this Robbie Starbuck nonsense. Now that he's at Meta, working at Meta Platforms, maybe he's going to go away or something.
Question, dude.
Yeah.
If I get a massage and ask for a woman to do it, is that sexist against men?
Okay, now you're just being dumb.
I just want to
Now
know.
you sound like one of these CEOs who's still in middle school.
Speaking of CEOs,
Yeah.
let's finish up here.
Oh, yay,
You
we're
know,
finishing.
We're done. In our Robbie Starbuck
Oh,
announces he's launched a new campaign against CEOs who use the we pronoun when
yes,
apologizing,
transgender, maybe? Yeah.
saying it unfairly discriminates against white men who do nothing wrong.
Oh.
Instead, he prefers CEOs use they them when apologizing.
Okay, now
Headline
we're
of the
getting
week.
meta, yeah.
CEOs, this is the headline. CEOs don't use we when apologizing. That's
Yeah,
the
they
Fast
want them to
Company.
use I, not we, right?
I know they want them to use I, but that seems discriminatory since 95% of CEOs are men. Doesn't
Yeah.
that mean taking personal responsibility discriminates against men?
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
no women's taking responsibility for the failings of the male CEOs.
Plus, it's not the CEOs that failed; it's the ESG data. So that's what's ruining corporate
oh,
America.
that's what
It's shareholder proposals and ESG data.
That's it. That's Hazelnut Rallis, or Damien, as Mommy calls him.
Oh,
I am your analyst, old Matt Biscardi. We
come
are
on,
Free Float.
yeah.
That's it. Come back on Friday when we wrap up the week. There's a shareholder primacy coming on Wednesday. You should go get that
Good for them.
podcast. That's not us.
for
You don't
them.
have to listen to us. That's
Good for
Mike and Ann, who are
Yeah,
smarter than us.
they're more regal. They're always like in the New York Times.
Yeah, Ann was just cited by Matt Levine in his
yeah.
one of
We
his
only
newsletters
make it
last
to like
week.
we made it recently to Fortune, to the London Times, but we don't get
it's
to
like-
the New York Times.
They're like the Wall Street Journal, and we're like Fortune. That's
Yeah.
that's the
Come
gap.
on, people.
That's
Come
the
on.
gap. Come back later. Until then, goodbye.